Next will be state representative. We'll go with Carolyn McNatt.
Good evening. I'm Carolyn McNatt. First of all, I want to apologize for being late. I had to go to a volunteer fire department meeting at Shady Grove, which is near where I live, in McAllister. I want to work for you. I want to work with what matters, and that's our people. Can y'all hear me?
Oh, yeah.
I'm 50 years old. I have 2 children. I help take care of my mother. I used to work for the Department of Corrections. I did for 12 years. I know what it is to work hard. My first job, when I was about 12 years old, and I was sold print newspaper and greeting cards, imprinted greeting cards. Since then, I've done almost every legal job imaginable. I've waited tables, I've worked at Sears, I've picked up cans when I didn't have a job. I know what it is to walk among the people. I've been asked for years to run for representative. And by years, I mean probably the past 15 years. Someone told me they wanted good representation. Well, I thought about that for a while, and a while, and a while. And I feel like that God has led me to this point in my life that I can represent people. I, like Roger, I'm not going to promise you anything. But I can tell you that your opinion matters, and it's your opinion that I want to take to the Capitol. We can fuss and fight over what's going on, what's happening, but it'll be your voice that will be heard. Family and the quality of life. We have to get back down to the basics and start with our children, teaching our children right from wrong, teaching our children that drugs are wrong. Adults that are hooked on drugs can't seem to get it right. They can't seem to get off of it. We can teach our children how not to be on drugs. Education, my children and my grandchildren went to public schools. My 2 sons graduated from Indianola, Oklahoma. I graduated from McAllister, even though I went to Indianola for 10 years. I have a degree in criminal justice from Southeastern. I believe in state-run public education. You know, water is a big issue. I've helped the Stewart Water Department with their problem with their water. And if you've ever read the Continental paper, you know that it's a bad thing. But other than that, we need to make sure that this water out here in that Canadian River still belongs to the people, and it doesn't end up in another state. Yes, we do need better roads and bridges. We have to figure out how to get that funded and quit giving those tax breaks to the big companies that is keeping us from having the good roads. Our local fire departments are the heart of our community. As I mentioned, I was at a fire department meeting earlier, and my dad helped start that fire department in the 70s sometime. So I do believe that we need to keep them funded. Our senior centers, we have to figure out how to get more funding to keep the funding so we can quit closing these centers. Sometimes this is the only meal that senior citizen gets, and it's sad when we can't help the people who help us get where we're at. That's kind of what I was thinking earlier. If every person in Oklahoma who pays taxes, $5 was put into a fund from your taxes, just $5, guys, that's 1 trip to McDonald's. We can help keep our senior centers open. Would anybody mind that? Giving up $5 to keep our seniors? No. I will be your representative, not a politician. I have some flyers here. If you'd like to get them, it tells you more about my life. And some things that I feel should be happening. We've got to keep Oklahoma. We've got to get back to the basics. I'd like for y'all to pray for me. June 26th is our election, and I would like for you to vote for Carolyn McNatt on